what's going on. Oh, I'm that boring. I'm that boring. I am on a mission. Today, I am going to be, okay, maybe not today, but like this week, I'm crocheting a sloth because when I was in Costa Rica for like a freaking week, I didn't get to see a sloth. Now that I'm home, wishing I was still in Costa Rica, I'm gonna make myself a freaking sloth. If you didn't know, I was in Costa Rica from May 9th to the 19th. Today is May 20th and I'm very overtired. While I was there, we did a ton of traveling. We stayed at like 5 different hotels. I like crawled through the jungle and I didn't get to see a sloth, despite it being Costa Rica's like national animal. Hi, I'm Anna from Miss A Crochet. I'm a college student from Minnesota and I make videos about crocheting and my small business and my life. The three-toed sloth is Costa Rica's national animal and it was everywhere except for in the wild where I was. But I did see a bunch of art, plushies, stickers, pins, and everything to do with sloths, which I got some of, but no real live sloth. There was some really awesome jewelry that I did get there, like with sloths and like other things like that, which reminds me of the jewelry that I'm wearing today. These two pieces, my ring and my earrings, are from Luisa. It is a New York earth-friendly jewelry store that focuses on sustainability and quality, and I got these before I went on the trip, and I was supposed to talk about them before I went on the trip, but I brought them with on the trip and they like survived miraculously. Like I was climbing through the jungle wearing these earrings, like sweating, jumping in waterfalls, and I didn't lose anything. Like I didn't lose them. I still have both. Like the ring, it's all still there. This is their slim rope ring. I got this ring in size 10. It fits perfectly. It's like an actual true to size ring. I think they even went up to a size 12, which is amazing because a lot of the places where I try and get nice gold jewelry have not the most inclusive sizes, or they increase the price based on the size that you get, which is not my favorite. It obviously reminds me of a rope, but it also reminds me, beauty guru moment, of a nautilus shell, I think is what it's called, which reminds me of the awesome ocean that we were on. Their earrings I'm wearing are the Frida freshwater pearl earrings. I absolutely love these earrings. They are a hoop. I will show you. They are a hoop. I hate like hoops that have butterfly backs because I like to wear my jewelry 24/7. Wore these in a waterfall. I brought both of these pieces on this trip. I wore this to a couple of the concerts that we attended and that I played at, and then I wore these on and off throughout the whole trip. I love them. Definitely check out the link that I have down below because I already have 3 other pieces that I want to get from them. I also just love wearing rings while I crochet because I rip my nails, and I also have to have short nails for like these 4 fingers for violin, and I am really lazy and I don't paint my nails anymore. I used to paint my nails all the time. I used to do like legit nail art. I don't now. So when I wear rings, like while I'm crocheting and like filming, I think it makes my hands look cute. And then I don't feel bad about not painting my nails because lazy. I am kind of sad. I'm conflicted because I really thought that I would be able to see a sloth because like we were in the middle of nowhere. I'll have some pictures and stuff, but obviously I wasn't able to. I definitely didn't want to go to like a zoo or an animal sanctuary to hold a sloth or like see one, because to me that doesn't seem very ethical in Costa Rica or in the US, really any country. It's not really my jam. I'm sad, but I think it would be really cute to crochet this sloth and kind of like wrap up my trip, commemorate it, have like, you know, something that inspires me to experiment more and crochet an animal that I've never crocheted before. I've never crocheted a sloth before, which I think is kind of weird, but also sloths are kind of weird. I don't know. So for today's project, I'm going to be using, I lost it, the Friendly Red Fox's crochet sloth pattern. I think it's going to be very, very, very cute. Here's a picture of the pattern. It's a free pattern. Definitely check it out, unless I don't like it and then I tell you not to check it out, because that'd be kind of cringe. But the yarn I'm thinking of using is a combination of Big Twist and Bernat Blanket. I don't know. I feel like I could go like really fun and colorful because everything in Costa Rica is really fun and colorful, but I think I want a natural, neutral sloth. And I also want to use this up because I don't know what I'm going to use it for. So I'm thinking this is going to be sloth body, sloth face, sloth eyes. Maybe. I think he's also going to be huge. I think he's going to be big because the head is 48 stitches around. And if I'm thinking about my turtles, the head, if I lose Yarn Chicken, oh, I'm gonna be mad. I think it'll be fine. If not, I'll cry. Let's get started. Should we just get started? I feel like we should. I'm gonna move you a little bit. Oh, everything is a mess. I'm a little scared because I don't know what size hook I should use. I think it will manage to be okay. I mean, this is really just for my own enjoyment. Well, I mean, and your enjoyment too, but like, I don't plan on selling this guy because he's gonna be mine. I guess I can actually talk about the pattern because it's a free pattern, so I don't have to all be like, secret. It's a secret. We'll see if I even remember how to crochet. My mom was asking me, or teasing me last night and was like, are you gonna remember how to crochet? I'm like, yeah. If I forget and I have to reteach myself, that would be cringe. But I was in Peru pretty much the exact same time last year, and I remembered how to crochet easily. Like, for me, the hardest part about crocheting is learning how to hold, how you want to hold or how you should hold the crochet hook and the yarn. And I feel like once you do that enough, it's like riding a bike where you never forget how to. Which, I don't know, I feel like I haven't rode a bike in so long. I feel like I might almost forget how to. But also the last bike that I rode, yeah, was crappy. And it was too small, and so like that's why it didn't work out. And I really want a new bike. I really want one of the cute like old school yellow ones. Don't know where I'm gonna get that. I mean, I'm sure I probably could, but it'd probably be expensive. There were a bunch of people that were biking and walking all over Costa Rica, and their roads, like, they don't have the same traffic laws that we have here. I don't think they really even have like stoplights. They have some stop signs, but even then, it's wild. And pedestrians don't even get the right of way. So like when you're crossing the street, you are going to get hit by a car if you are not careful. So a lot of times, like if I would have to cross the street or if our group would, we would always try and cross the street with like locals and like watch and like wait until somebody else was already starting to cross before we like jumped in and walked with them, which was the same in Peru. But I don't know, it's crazy. But it's also weird because pedestrians have the right of way in the US and they still get hit all the time, so I don't really know which is better. I don't even know like what to talk about with this trip because we did so much, but I also feel like we did so little. It was such a quick trip. We had like 2 days of travel and then 8 days in Costa Rica. Because I mean, obviously when we were traveling, we were still in Costa Rica, but like those days were primarily just us sitting on planes the whole time. But I don't even know, like, so much happened, but also so much didn't happen. Whereas like in Peru, I was like, yeah, we went to this historical district, we went to Machu Picchu, we went to whatever, we went to this cool church. Whereas here it was like, it was kind of a real vacation where we got to go and like swim, and we swam in the ocean, in pools, in hot springs, in waterfalls, and We got to kind of lounge around, and then we also played with 2 different orchestra programs there, and that was pretty much it. Like, that's crazy. A lot of the time was spent, I mean, not a lot of the time, but a good chunk of the time was just spent like getting to different places, and that was fun. I mean, like, everybody on the bus was just crazy. See, this is why I can't talk in crochet. I was gonna try and talk about Costa Rica and crochet at the same time, and then I messed it up. I think this is gonna be his nose. Okay, I'm really scared. This is really pointy. Like, that's gonna be his nose? Let me look at my noses. I'm a little concerned. The pattern says eyes between rows 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he looks weird. I don't like him. I mean, I kind of like him, but I also really kind of don't, you know? It's giving hedgehog. You know what? I think it might actually be okay. I think I'm going to keep going. And I'm going to remember that I used 20mm eyes and 26mm nose. I think I'm going to keep going. That wasn't as ugly as I thought it would be. It's not as ugly as I thought it would be. Color changing time. I'm a little frightened to see how this yarn mixes. I've mixed Bernat and the Big Twist before. I just don't know, you know? It's gonna be huge. This is its head. I don't really know what I was thinking. What was I thinking? I don't really know. This might be a multi-day project. It's gonna be huge. You probably could already tell from the thumbnail. I didn't know that.
Heard it from a friend, she was in our bed, should've known better. Said it was the truth, she came onto you.
Its eyes are gonna need to be bigger than my own. If I have to frog this, I'm gonna be super mad because it's huge. It's huge. Period. That's it. It's huge, and I kind of like that it's big. I like making bigger things, obviously. I think like that. Stab this one right in there where it was. I'm just saying, screw it. If he's ugly, he's ugly, you know? I tried. I've never made a sloth before. Is this a trust the process moment, or is this a stop wasting yarn moment? Because I think I love it. I mean, maybe I need to sew a little bit of that down just because you can see where I'd sewn it, but I can just sew the head on and then twist the nose, you know, whatever way it needs to freaking... Okay, it didn't come off. Whatever way it needs to go. I'm happy. He's huge, but he's cute, I think, for now.
Tucked me over 10 feet forward. Never knew I could sleep alone good. I've never been better.
Yeah? Okay. Progress report. It's been, I think, like 2 days. I think 2 days. I got my hair dyed yesterday. I finished the head. I think I showed you that. His eye does something weird. But today I finished the body. Okay, the body makes him look better. I honestly like that placement right there. I might stab some skewers in him. The more details I add, the less you notice that I messed up the eye. So let's add arms. Again, this is a free pattern by the Friendly Fox. This is just on their blog, so shout out them because I did not want to have to pay for a sloth pattern because I don't think I'll ever make a sloth again, considering how terrible his eyes turned out. And that's totally not on the pattern designer, that's on me. I have to do like 17 rows of just 14 single crochet, so I guess it means I can hop on and talk to you, because when I'm single crocheting I don't have to pay attention. which is such a lie because I just like had to pause. Is this okay? I never know how to frame myself in these videos. I'm like, do I cut off my head? Do you want to see my hands? Do you want to see my hands instead of my face? I don't really know. I'm just gonna keep doing this because this is easy and I'm lazy. I'm wearing my Costa Rica shirt. I guess I really wanted to talk more about the trip, but I don't even really know what to say. Day one, we had 3 flights. Okay, wait, Minnesota to Denver, Denver to Houston, Houston to San Jose, and that was pretty much the whole day. Day 2, we were in San Jose the whole day. My professor had a rehearsal for a concert that night, so we went with him to the rehearsal, and then explored San Jose, went to the concert that night, and then ate at this amazing Chinese food place called Wong's in San Jose. And then we went to bed. The next day, we drove for like 2 hours, took a ferry to, I don't even remember, Tambor? Punta Naras? I think, I don't know. We took a ferry. We stayed at this resort where we worked with one local orchestra full of like string students that probably were from like 7 to 12 years old. And that was one day. And then the other day we pretty much got to hang out on the beach, open bar, you know, walk around, hang out. I'm already losing track. Dang it. And then we left there, took the ferry back, stayed at a really cute hotel, roamed around there, left that morning, drove to a different hotel. Yes, I'm remembering this now, where they had hot springs. We stayed there for like 3 days, worked with a different group of students. It was a full orchestra this time, so it had violin, viola, cello, bass, and then a bunch of woodwinds and horns. And that was pretty much most of the music work that we did. I taught master classes. We all had to teach master classes. And then we played with them for their concert and their 15th anniversary of the school. Then after that, we did another bus ride, and then we got to go and stay at a hotel right next to an active volcano. That was really fun. We couldn't find the hot springs there. I don't really know what was going on. We got lost. We got there at night. It was storming, whatever. But we hung out at their pool. After that, oh yeah, and then that same day we also swam at La Fortuna, a huge waterfall. And then before that, we had also swam at a different local waterfall that like nobody knew about. That was, I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. I just went. Did I pay attention? I paid attention, but enough? I don't know if I paid enough attention. And then after that, the stay at the hotel with the active volcano, we drove a long time back to San Jose. San Jose, my friends, 3 of my friends got tattoos. I got my septum done. Another one of my friends got their septum done with me. And then that was the last night. And we were out. And I skipped over so much stuff. But that was pretty much like the gist of our trip. I'll have pictures and stuff here. But yeah, it was really fun. It was very different from Peru, which I had went with exactly like 1 year, like to the day while I was in Costa Rica. Peru was 14 days. This trip was only like 10 days, 2 days of traveling. And Peru was just full of more like going to see museums, churches, architecture, and a bunch of other stuff. And whereas this was more like sit by the pool, go to the ocean, eat some yummy food, have some fun drinks. And it wasn't as much like, we have to do this now, which I really appreciate. And I think that's kind of what I needed after this whole year where, you know, I had ceramics in the fall, which was stressful. I became concertmaster, which was stressful. I added a second major, which was stressful. It was really, really fun. I did get sick again for like the first 4 days from dehydration, but near the end, I was fine. I was making friends and like actually communicating, speaking, not like sleeping on the bus for hours on end. Yeah, we've discovered that when traveling outside of the country, when you don't have access to clean water 24/7, I get dehydrated and I get really sick. So yeah, that's fun. Now we know, and now I know what medicine I should be taking like before I even leave to go on the trip, because it's always the same thing that I always get sick with. So not fun, but alas, my professor helped take care of me. He had to bring me to the pharmacy like 2 times. And yeah, you know, bonding. No, it was fine. I did not want to cry all the time. I didn't. I only cried like 3 times. And then I had a panic attack. But that's okay, because then I got new drugs and I was fine. And then I could sleep very well. His arms are gonna be huge. I should have got more. I literally was at Joann's yesterday with my friend Macy, who had done my hair, and I didn't get yarn. I know. I didn't get yarn, but I got stuff to make jewelry because I just have been loving wearing cool jewelry and earrings, and like, these are so cool. I want to get some other ones to put in my other holes, and like, I don't know. I just want to become a jewelry person more, and I feel like I totally am now. And now I'm mixing metals. Like, I'm so excited. Yeah, I want to make more jewelry and just like get into it more, even though my parents would argue I'm very into jewelry if you saw my jewelry collection. But you know, can you ever have too much jewelry? I don't think so. I don't think so. I love it. It's so fun. It's so fun. It just elevates everything. Anyways, I don't remember what I was talking about. I was talking about getting sick in Costa Rica. Yeah, I mean, that was the trip. Yeah. And now in like 15 days, I'm going to be going to Florida with my parents. My mom had the time off for work and she could not decide if she wanted to go to Florida and like the beach or to Colorado and like travel more. And then right when I got to Tambor, I feel like it was that, but I don't think it is because I don't know anything. And I was on the ocean. I texted her and I'm like, we have to go to the ocean. And then she was like, okay. And she's like, you're not gonna be sick of it? I'm like, no. I'm like, I wish that we had stayed at the ocean longer. So I'm excited. This is just like Anna's traveling summer, because I'm trying to arrange a trip with my friend Macy to go see Devil's Kettle and actually it would be the Black Sand Beach, Devil's Kettle, Grand Marais, and maybe going into Canada to see their amethyst mines. I'd been to Canada 2 years ago, but it was like right at the start of their like amethyst season and it was super rainy, so we couldn't go into any of the amethyst mines, which really sucked. So Macy and I are gonna try and go maybe in July. I don't know if you have been up in that area or like know Canada. Give me some recommendations. We love like crystals, tarot cards, like those like cute witchy shops. Macy doesn't eat meat, so restaurant recommendations. That would be epic. I love going up north. I was also talking to a different friend possibly about going to Duluth. Like, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have fun this summer. I'm really excited. I just was watching Elise Rose Crochet. I was just watching her this morning and she went to that Colorado Crochet Business Convention. And I'm realizing that like, I don't have a plan for my business. Other than the fact that I have 2 markets this summer, I don't really know. I have 2 pattern bundles that I really need to release because it's been like almost a year for one of them. But I don't know. I'm just like, I like doing markets, but I hate making the same thing over and over and over again. And I think I do want to start selling physical plushies on Etsy for sure. Like, that is my goal for the summer. So maybe I don't, need a long-term plan because again, like I'm in college doing other things, but maybe I will make a plan for like by the end of the summer I'm going to have like a stock or a restock or whatever a restock or whatever on my Etsy with physical plushies, because I feel like, I don't know, markets can be hit or miss. I need to edit a market vlog from January that was a miss for sure. I've been watching a lot of Crochet by Jenna, who just does like custom orders, and custom orders scare me because there's so much that you could like get wrong. I just don't know. I don't know. And I know like J Baby Designs on Instagram has been doing a lot more markets, but she also does like Etsy drops. And I know Love Knots on Instagram also does Etsy drops, but she also does customs, and I'm just scared. I'm just scared. Like if it was like custom turtles, like the turtle pattern that I love, 100%, like if it's just custom colors, but if it's like custom shapes, I don't know. I'm scared. I don't like it because I did that man array and then it ended up being too small, and then I had to like charge less, and then I felt really guilty, and I don't know. I'm yarning over and it literally looks like I'm yarning under. Like, doesn't this look like I'm yarning under? I don't get it. It must just be like the yarn and the texture of it, but like the stitch definition, love. I'm totally gonna run out of yarn. I'm so mad. I will probably be going to Maple Grove tomorrow to pick up my friend Becca, because we're going to go to the, oh, I should know his name. I don't remember his name, but I have to pick her up. And then we're probably going to Minneapolis to pick up Alan. And so then maybe when I drop her off, I can run into Joann's. But then Friday night, Friday's tomorrow, we're hanging out with our family friends, Jake and Jeff. I don't know. I really don't want to run out of yarn. I don't. I should have been stuffing this. I don't like being dumb. Also, look at my cute hair. It survived last night. It was in buns yesterday. It may not be cute anymore. It was in buns. Again, my friend Macy did them. I don't want him to be lumpy, but I also don't know how to stuff him because I was stupid. That's a sign for stupid. I really like it. I think a lot of ASL signs are funny. Some of them that I want to tell you about, I don't know if I can, but they're funny. He's gonna be huge. I don't like him. Maybe I'll like him when he's done. His arms look huge. I need more skewers. I'm like, he's ugly. He's cute. Ugly. Ugly. I overstuffed his arm. He's cute, I think. Maybe. I don't want to make the second arm because I'm not gonna have enough to make the legs. No! I think I'm gonna sew them together, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do because this is the only yarn that I have left. It is definitely not enough to make an entire 2 legs. Probably not enough to make even 1 leg. So I'm going to sew him, and then I think I'm going to finish him off camera because I just checked and my Joann's doesn't have this yarn. So I will eventually finish him. I will eventually show you him. Eventually. And I would like to thank you all for hanging out with me today. Let me know what I should name him. He's kind of creepy looking. I don't know why I thought I would like sloths when I don't like monkeys, but you know, whatever. It's fine. If you are interested in any of the awesome jewelry by Anna Luisa, check the link down below. It's going to be like the very first thing there. I love their jewelry. I've already been looking at what else I can get for my stacked lobes. Very exciting. They have rings for plus size people. Love it. But with that, I think I am going to go because He's not getting finished anytime soon, which is sad. I wanted him to be done. I want him to be done. I don't want to have any more whips. No more whips. That is that. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Heard it from a friend, she was in our bed, should've known better.